What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the short-term price action on Bitcoin, as well as going back into the big picture and talking about what I talked about in our last episode, so you guys know what's coming into the next year. If you guys have not seen my last episode, this episode will go ahead and update you as well. However, they both kind of go hand in hand with each other. Go ahead and comment down below, as well as sharing this video with your friends or subscribing if you are enjoying this content. Without further ado, let's get straight into the analysis. As you guys know, I'm pretty much always looking at Bitcoin very first on the bigger time frames, but today we're going to go ahead and drop straight down into the smaller time frames and start down here and talk a little bit about what's been happening in the short term, because there's obviously a lot of people battling over who's right, whether the bulls are right, whether the bears are right. And so we're starting to kind of see that manifest in the price action as well. So inside of our bigger picture cup and handle pattern, when we're zoomed in, we're just looking at the handle of the pattern now. As you guys know, in my last video, I drew this resistance line, this downward pointing resistance line, and I very clearly stated that if we get a clear breakout above $50,000 per coin, it would be a very, very good sign for the bulls. We did break a little bit out above 50,000 per coin here, and we came back down and tested support. So this is a relatively clear breakout above, but it's going to be a lot clearer of a breakout as soon as we march back up above that $52,000 level, which I suspect we will. And this major support level should hold very strongly in this zone right here. This zone being about 43,000 to around 47,000. It is a zone though, so there's a little bit of room in either direction. So yeah, you guys, a breakout up above $50,000 per coin, that still hasn't truly happened. I mean, it did a little bit, but for us to get a clear breakout, we really want to see prices go back up to those levels and march right back up above those levels with conviction. This kind of fizzled out here around 51,000 and came back down, but that's okay, because another very, very common thing that does happen in markets, especially if you have a downward channel like this, when you get a break out of the channel, it's very common for it to test that resistance line as support, which is exactly what it's doing. And what you want to see happen if you're a bull like I am is to see that support level hold and for us to get back above that resistance with conviction, just like I said in our last updates. So yeah, you guys, for me, Bitcoin has not changed a single thing. There's obviously going to be a lot of people on the short term arguing, a lot of people switching their analysis just because of one 12-hour candlestick that went in a slightly different direction than they were hoping. And that just goes to show what happens when you're always trading smaller time frames. Yes, we will zoom into those time frames. We will get some analysis from them. We will get important things from them. But as you know, in pretty much every single one of my videos, I'm looking at the 2-day. We're looking at the 1 week. We're looking at the 10-day, the 15-day, because that's where we make our real money. And that's where we don't get chopped up in the market from the market going in every single direction. So let's look at the 2-day time frame here. Got a little excited and knocked my microphone. On the 2-day time frame here, we have Bitcoin, which is very oversold. We're at really about negative 2,200 on the MACD, which the last time we were oversold in June, we were about negative 4,800 on the MACD. So we're almost as oversold as we were back there in June when everybody was panic selling at $30,000 per coin. The cup and handle pattern is still playing out. This is still my primary count, my primary prediction. As you guys know, that handle is supposed to stop on the 618 level because of my last video. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. And that handle is indeed stopping on that 618 level. Another reason that we want to see the 618 zone hold and for us to break back out above 50K with conviction and start to head up towards resistance. When we actually get to resistance is about 68,000 per coin. If we measure from the bottom of the chart up to the top of the chart and get ourselves a little profit picker here, a little target for us. As you guys can see, the first minimum target of the cup and handle once we get above the resistance of 65,000 is basically 100,000 per coin. And these targets are often shot far above, meaning that their price is very exceeded. These are minimum targets. However, that cup and handle pattern is suggesting $100,000 per coin. And that is my bullish count. That is what I'm expecting in Bitcoin. I expect us to go higher than that before the top of this entire bull market that we've been forming, that I've been updating you guys on literally since 3,000 per coin, literally since the COVID drop back here in March of 2020, all through the summer bear market of this year. I've been continually keeping you guys updated on my big picture targets so you guys can go ahead and profit on these markets as well. It is a lot of fun to trade the big picture. It can take a little bit more patience, but the thing is that your trade setups play out so much more often that patience is well rewarded, and it also helps train you to think in terms of a little bit bigger time frames in life. A lot of times we think that we're going to accomplish something in 1 week or 1 month, which does happen. Don't get me wrong. I made $100,000 in a single day inside of the cryptocurrency markets. It was actually in literally a few hours that the money came into my account. But with that being said, that was after 3 or 2 years of learning this stuff, of practicing, of teaching it, of helping people before I was able to make a profit like that. And so the big picture helps us really keep in mind that it takes time to learn these things and that you have to let the cycles play out, even if they're longer than you expected them to be, even if the corrections take longer to recover. But you get to stay tuned into that big picture TA, which is more accurate, and it gives you a lot more realistic view of trading. So you guys, I think Bitcoin is ready for a big move. I think that the altcoins are primed for a massive move as well. I am not selling a single dime, and I am ready to make a ton of money as we move into 2022 in Bitcoin. Huge thank you for tuning into today's video. I really do appreciate you guys watching these videos and staying tuned into this analysis. I hope that you guys are making a ton of money. I know I'm getting messages from people every single day letting me know that once they found my trading channel, once they started watching my videos, their portfolio has grown significantly. I know that in the short term, there has been some reductions in everybody's portfolio, including my one-on-one coaching portfolio, my personal portfolio, but that's all very normal when we're watching these corrections occur in the market. You have to hold on to your position, stick true to your trades, and let it recover. It's going to go back to the levels that it was at before, and you're going to watch that profit come back into your account. And all of that patience is always rewarded. So thank you guys again for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you guys in those future updates. And I'll probably make a video after the New Year's to keep you guys updated and posted. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, stay profitable out there.